Millions of people watch their journey on television, but scarcely a handful knew how it really began.
North American Aviation.
Frank Borman, please.
Astronaut Frank Borman is commander of a space mission called Apollo 8, assigned to test a new spacecraft in Earth orbit, the lunar lander. But the lander is not ready to fly. Then Borman gets a secret phone call from his boss, Deke Slayton.
I was at Downey running tests on the spacecraft, and I got a call to come back and see Slayton in Houston.
Slayton can't discuss it on the phone, but CIA satellite photos suggest the Russians may be ready to send a man around the moon before the end of the year. In August 1968, Borman is offered a dangerous new assignment.
They wanted to know if I thought we could change our mission and take Apollo 8 and go to the moon. I said, great, I'd love to do it, let's go. And that's how it all started.
One of the two men accompanying Borman will be Jim Lovell.
I was ecstatic. To me, the idea of going to explore a new planet far outweighed the fear of something going wrong.
Yet there is much that can go wrong. The spacecraft, the rocket, navigating across 250,000 miles. Their safe return depends on a single engine. If it fails, they're stranded at the moon with enough oxygen to live perhaps a week. The third crewman is Bill Anders.
We had accepted these kinds of risks. I thought we had 1 chance in 3 of a successful mission, 1 chance of 3 of an unsuccessful mission yet surviving, and 1 chance in 3 of an unsuccessful mission and not surviving.
If they were to die, it would change our view of the moon forever, knowing their bodies are up there, silently circling every 2 hours, year after year after year.
2 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting. Oxidizer tanks in the second and third stages now have pressurized.
No human has ever flown more than 800 miles from the Earth. Apollo 8 will travel 250,000 miles to circle the moon.
12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit. We have liftoff. 51 a.m.
I was absolutely mesmerized by what was going on. I mean, all of a sudden you find out that, my God, the crew has left the Earth's environment. Okay, it's now on a way to another planet for the first time. So, holy cow, this is something.
Tonight, 30 years later, Nova returns
It's only
to the
one
moon.
step away. You know that the authority has been given to the president to declare it.
Right.
Congress gave that authority to the president years ago. I've even lost track of how long it's been. But anyhow, all the president has to do, whoever he may be, and that doesn't matter much anymore either, because one nitwit is very much like the other. You have a national emergency, and it's declared.
Right.
Boom. Martial law. You declare a national emergency, which has not been declared yet,
Right.
but we're right on the edge of it,
Right.
and you're going to have martial law.
Okay,
and
but
you're
we
gonna-
don't have an election, right?
Well, you're thinking about an October surprise.
I have no idea. I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure it'll happen in October. I suspect it may occur within the next year. But I don't know. I haven't had any dreams. My dreams have been pretty fascinating recently, but none of them have been terribly troubling. And I know this is all happening. It's going to take place. It's inevitable. It's been orchestrated. The Illuminati do exist. They are in power. They've been in power for years. They've been demonstrating that power ever since 1913, when they created banking system, the
Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve, yeah, which is a private corporation. We lost most of it in 47. I don't know whether you were aware of that, but that was a big year. National security became everything. It became the member of the triad. 47, we declared, we made the National Security Agency. We formed a pact with the Brits, the Australians, the Canadians, and New Zealanders. The UKUSA Pact, which most people don't even know exists. The UKUSA crowd, all of us, Britain, US, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, are all like this. Whoever's in the White House and who's ever at Buckingham Palace, it don't matter.
All right.
The power behind the scenes has been running this damn thing since 1947. And Ike saw it, scared the hell out of him. He met the Anunnaki, that scared the hell out of him. So they're pulling our strings now like they always have.
Okay. So what's your solution? What would you tell people? I mean, in facing the future, in trying to reinvent the future, certainly Marsha's working with people to become enlightened, to
She's doing a tremendous amount of work to help people make this transition. Terry, we're not just going through a transition, we're going through a transcendent transformation, literally. A transcendent transformation. We're going to come out of this thing when it's all over with, totally different species. We're not going to be the same people we were in the past. And that's good. And it's going to hurt, and it's going to be painful. And I tell people, and I've said this repeatedly, don't get too uptight about it. You've been through hell before, you're going to through a bit of it again. But once it's over, once you've made that transition, we're going to have, hopefully, a new world, a new future, a new beginning. And I think that's the end of the great year that we're going through. We're going through the end of a 26,000-year cycle. And I tell you, 2012 don't matter. First of all, Christ was born 7 years before. And this is a fact. And if you don't believe me, get Sir Lawrence Gardner, who's probably one of the best historians we've got working today. Lawrence Gardner's got the facts. Jesus was born in 7 BC on the 1st of March. Now, if you want to count from his birth, like we supposedly have been doing, add 7 years to 2008. You end up with 2015. That's pretty close to what...
so you're saying we're actually in the year 2015 now.
No, we're in the year 2015 right now.
Right. So
Yeah.
that means that Nibiru, when you say it's coming in 2020, is actually due in about 5 years.
Probably.
So we're looking at 2013 by our calendar.
Well, no later than 2017. I'll throw 2017 out. Okay. And you can take that to the bank. 2017. Now,
Okay.
That'll give or take a year or two, because the celestial mechanics, they haven't really worked it all out yet. We've got computers you wouldn't believe, but they're still trying to feed in some of the data.
According to self-styled Tibetan mystic and British author Cyril Hoskin, Tibetan Lama Minya Dongo told disciples that a group of Tibetan lamas had established communication with space gods who said that they were watching Earth in the same way as humans watch animals in a zoo. A royal document dating back to the 7th century states that the first 7 Tibetan kings came from the stars.